What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy White Iverson back at it with another video, and today I want to get into a video about hotspots. Now, hotspots are something kind of different from 2K17. 2K17 was something where you could check your hotspots, and it kind of went along like a story for your player. You can go into your nav and you can see exactly where your hotspots are. Regardless of what year you are in, it will be set in stone. If you have that hotspot, you will have it forever. If you have the hotspot, if you don't have the hotspot, you won't have it until you actually get it, or you have a cold spot, so on and so forth. 2K17 is a little different. I've seen some different ways of getting hotspots, but the best way to get a hotspot is just to go to my career, play a couple games, play 12-minute quarters, put it on pro, and just shoot high percentage shots. Shoot shots that you would shoot in my park, because it's important for you to shoot the shots that you would shoot in the park, because that's where you're going to use them. Like, I'm a shot creator, so I tend to shoot mid-range jumpers. So that is why I'm showing that I have every single mid-range shot on a hotspot that I possibly could have. That is exactly what you guys need to do. Like, if you're a sharpshooter, get the 3-point hotspots. If you're a big man, get somewhere around the post. Get a hotspot that works best for you, and then build from that. That's the best way to do it. But just get into a My Career game, shoot a lot of shots, and you have to. And the way that you can tell if your hotspots are where they are supposed to be is you'll actually get a hotspot if you shoot over 55% on any of those spots that came up right here. So that's basically it. That's all you need to know about the hotspots. But what goes into more detail about this is that you have to at least shoot 150 shots to get a hotspot in one area. So that means in that little area, in another little area, in another little area, you have to at least shoot 150 in each of them to have that certain hotspot of where you've shot from. Now, the nav is a little different. It's a little whack. I don't like it that much because it only shows your current year. So if you're like in your second or third year, you don't really know where your hotspots are. It just shows where you've been hot in that year. So if you're midway through a season, and if you have all your 3-point hotspots in that, but it shows that it's hot, it has to be at least 55%. And that's where it's hard to realize where your hotspots are, because maybe last year it was cold, and now it's hot in this year, but you haven't shot 150 shots yet, and your percentage is 55, and you're like, oh, I got a hot spot, but then you go into the park and you're missing all your jumpers and you're wondering why. And it's because you have to at least shoot 150, and you'll get it mostly because when you play the game, you'll get a lot more hotspots that way. You'll get a lot more going for you. You'll have more opportunities to get them in My Career. It's real dumb the way that they set it up, but it's just the way it is. I don't know why 2K's done it, but that's the way 2K set it up this year. That's basically all there is. Another thing that's really important for you guys to know is that you should be taking shots that feel for your player. And what I mean by that is that if you have a certain archetype, then go for that certain archetype hotspot. Like, sharpshooters should be shooting threes, and slashers should be getting rim, shot close, mid-range for shot creators, stuff like that. And that's basically it. It's not that hard to realize. It's just kind of difficult to know where they are, because especially when you're in a longer season, it's hard to realize where your hotspots are. But that's basically it. This is your boy White Iverson. Keep on grinding. Like and subscribe. We out.